Good morning, everyone. Flow and potential in network is an important section of our syllabus in OR. Today, I am going to discuss with you an important subpart of that topic, minimum path problem. In this chapter, I discuss with you some linear programming problems of such special forms that the ideas of graph theory help in their solution. Uh, we have already discussed graph on previous class. So what is a graph? A graph G of VU or simply G defined as the set V of elements Vj Vj where j equal to 1 to n, which can be represented as points, and set V of pairs Vj Vk where Vj Vk belongs to V, which can be represented as arc joining points of V. Let let G be graph and let a number x j k be associated with the arc vj vk of graph, and v a v b be two vertices of the graph. There may be a number of paths from va to vb. uh, then the length of the path as summation x j k. So we have a problem to find the to find the path of smallest length. In many methods, an algorithm have been suggested for solving the problem of minimum path. We shall describe two algorithms here. One applicable only to the case when x j k greater than or equal to 0 for all arcs, and other the general case xjk is unrestricted. First, we discuss all arc lengths are non-negative. If you want to find minimum length or smallest length from the vertices VA to VB. So first I take let Fj be the minimum path from VA to Vj. So we have to find Fb. Obviously, Fa equal to 0. Let V be subset of V, where V is the vertex set, such that VA belongs to VP and VP does not belongs to VP. Further, suppose that Fj for every Vj in Vp has been determined. Now determine Fj plus Xjk for every Vj belongs to Vp and Vk does not belong to Vp, such that Vk Vj is an arc incident from Vp. Now let Fr plus Xrs equal to uh, minimum of Fj plus Xjk, where Vr belongs to Vp and Vs does not belongs to Vp. Then Fr plus sorry then uh, minimum path from Va to Vs is given by Fs equal to Fr plus Xrs. This is so because to reach Vs we must leave Vp and Fr plus Xrs is the least of all paths going out of Vp along single arc. Any alternative path Vs can either be along some other single arc going out Vp to Vs, which would be larger, or a along some other arc going out Vp to some other point and then Vs, which would be larger still. Now form a enlarged subset V plus 1 of V defined by Vp union Vs, and repeat the operation. Suppose we start with P equal to 0 with V naught consisting of all single vertex Va and Fa equal to 0. Following the procedure described above, the sets V1, V2, etc., Vp, Vp plus 1, etc. are formed. As soon as we arrive at the set uh, in this sequence which include Vb, so we have found Fp. If no such set can be found, there is no path connecting Va to Vb. I discuss with you the problem is that to find the minimum path between the two vertices Va and Vp. So we have to find a path Vfp. Here we consider we consider the all arc length are non-negative. I discuss in this method through detailedly through an example. Consider this graph. Find the minimum path from V0 to V8 in the graph, in which the number along a directed arc denote its length. Uh, I explain through the with the help of a table. Let in the VP column are listed the vertices in the subset VP. Under F are written the least distance to this vertices from V naught. Omega dash of VP are the arc incident from VP. Ordered pair Vj Vk being written as ordered pair Jk. Under X are given the length of the arc, and Fs is the minimum of F plus X, and Vs is the vertex to which this minimum distance leads, and which in the next iteration is included in the enlarged subset Vp plus 1. Consider P equal to 0, then Vp equal to 0, and what is F? F is the least distance to this vertex from V naught, that is 0. Then consider the next column is om dash of minus of Vp, that is arc incident from Vp. There are three arc, that is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. And what is X? X is the arc length. The arc length of 0, 1 is 2. 0, 1 is 2. Arc length of 0, 2 is 6. Arc length of 0, 3 is 8. Then next column is F plus X. F value is 0, X equal to 2. Then F plus X equal to 2, 6, 8. And next column is Fs. Fx is that vertex to which the minimum distance leads. That is, here the minimum value is 2. So the vertex is 1. So the vertex is 1. That is Vs equal to 1. Now next we consider P equal to 1. Then first we consider Vp. So Vp equal to 0. Then what is the value of F? That is the distance, least distance to that vertices from V naught, that is 0. And then the arc we consider, we already found that the minimum length, that is 0, 1 is the minimum length. So we ignore in here, so we consider only two arc 0, 2 and 0, 3. Then X arc length of 0, 2 is 6. F plus X equal to 6. Arc length of 0, 3 equal to 8. F plus X equal to 8. Then we consider next vertices V1. What is the value of F? That is the least distance. This is the distance. Its value is 2. Then we can consider 2. we can consider the arc 1 to 1 for 1 for 1 5. So the arc length 1 to equal to 3, f arc length 1 4 equal to 10, arc length 1 5 equal to 8. So x value we get 3 10 8, f plus x 5 12 10. Then what is the minimum value in this column? F plus x is 5, and which vertex to minimum distance leads to minimum distance, that is the vertex 2. So we found a path 0 1. So we neglect next step 0 1 in Vj values. So let p equal to 2, then Vp equal to 0, f equal to 0, then arc 0 3, arc 0 3, x equal to 8, f plus x equal to 8. Then consider another vertex 1, f equal to 2, then other Vj's where Vj not equal, consider Vj not equal to 2 1. So other cases 1 4 and 1 5, arc length of 1 4 10, f plus x 12, 1 5 8, f plus x 10. Next we consider the vertex 2. Then the what is the f value? We know the f value is the minimum distance from V naught. Here V2 0 to V2 is distance 6, whereas the distance 0 to 1 1 to 2 is 5. So we consider the minimum length. So it's the length is 5. Then the consider two cases, arc 2 3 and 2 5. Then arc length 2 3 is 1, 2 5 equal to 1, plus x 6 6. So the minimum value is 6, then the fs is 3 5. Similarly, we consider p equal to 0 when 0 Vp equal to 0, f equal to 0. There is no other results. And if Vp equal to 1, f equal to 2 ohm minus of Vp 1 for x equal to 10, f plus x equal to 12. Next Vp equal to 2, f equal to 5, other no exists and other no result exists. So next Vp equal to 3, v f equal to 6, that is the minimum distance from V naught, and the arc is 3 6, length for f plus x equal to 10. And next Vp equal to 3, f equal to 6, sorry, uh, Vp equal to 5, f equal to 6, arc 5 4, length 1, f plus x 6, 7. Similarly, arc 5 7, length 5, f plus x 11. So the minimum of f plus s is 7. So the vs is 4. Next, consider the case Vp equal to 4, then 0 0 1 2 2 5 3 6, arc 3 6, length 4, f plus s 10 10. Next for f value 7, arc 4 7 3 10. 5 f 6, arc 5 7, length 5, f plus x 11. Then the minimum value is 10. There are two vertices to lead the minimum distance. So 6 7. Next, consider 5 p equal to 5, vp equal to 0, f equal to 0, vp 1, f2, 2 5 3 6 4 7 5 6, because we neglect the fj values. Now we consider vp equal to 6, f equal to 10. Arc length 6 8, arc 6 8, length 7, f plus x equal to 17. 7, f f f vp equal to 7, f equal to 10. Arc f 7 8, length 20. Here the minimum value is 17. Then the vertex 8. So we get a minimum path from V0 to V8 is that through the vertices 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, and the arc length is and the length is 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 7 equal to 17. It should be appreciated that actually drawing graph is not essential either to the description of the problem or to its solution. The problem is completely uh, completely enumerated if all the vertices, arc and arc length are specified. In fact, in large problem with many vertices and arc, drawing a figure may be neither practicable or necessary. So if we want to solve in this method, then we want to use all the vertices, arc and arc length. But if graph is a large problem, this method is not feasible. Now consider next, arc length is unrestricted in sign. Let VA, VB be the two vertices in the graph G, whose length are real numbers, positive, negative or 0. So we have to find the minimum path from VA to VB. So we assume that there is no circuit in the graph whose arc length add up to a negative number. If there is any such circuit, one can go around and round it and decrease the length of the path without limit getting an unbounded solution. Now construct aerobescence. A1 of B1 U1, where V1 contains V, U1 contains U, with the center VA, and V1 contain all the vertices of V which can be reached from VA along a path, and U1 containing some arc of U which are necessary to construct the aerobescence. If V1 contains VB, a path connect VA to VB. In a particular aerobescence, this path is unique. There may be many aerobescence and therefore many paths. A1 is any one aerobescence. If in any problem only one aerobescence is possible, there is only one path from VA to VB, and this is the solution. If V1 does not contain VB, then there is no path from VA to VB, and the problem has no solution. The method of construction of the aerobescence is straightforward. Mark out the arc going from VA from the vertices. So reach it, marked out the arc going out the other vertices. No vertex should be reached by more than one arc. That is, not more than one arc should be incident to any vertex. If there is a vertex to which no arc is incident, it cannot be reached from VA and so is left out. No arc incident to VA should be drawn. Let Fj denote the length of the path from VA to any vertex Vj in the arborescence. The arborescence determine Fj uniquely for Vj in V1, but Vj is not necessarily minimum. Let VKVJ be an arc in G but not in A1. Consider the length Fk plus Xkj and compare it with the Fj. So if Fj less than or equal to Fk plus Xk plus 1, make no change. If Fj greater than Fk plus Xkj, then delete the arc incident to Vj in A1 and include the arc PKVJ. This modifies the aerobescence from A1 to A2 and reduces from A1 to A2 and reduces Fj to its new value Fk plus Xkj. The reduction in the value of Fj being Fj minus Fk minus Xjk. The length of the path to the vertices going through Vj are also reduced by the same amount. Thus adjustments are made and thus the new values of Fj for all Vj in A2 are calculated. Now repeat the operation in A2, that is, select a vertex and see if any alternative arc gives a smaller path to it. If Yes, modify A2 to A3 and adjust Fj accordingly. Ultimately, an aerobescence AR is reached which cannot be further changed by the above procedure. That is, we get it. AR marks out the minimum path to each Vj from Va, and Fp in this aerobance is the minimum path from uh, Va to Vb. Uh, from minimum path to Vb. That is, we get a conclusion. That is the AR mark out is the minimum path to each uh, VA to path from VA to VJ, and FP is the minimum path to VB in the aerobescence. Now we can prove the statement. Let VA, V1, V2, etc. VB be the any path in G from VA to VB. Its length is XA1 plus X12 plus etc. XPB. The vertices in this path are in AR also, because AR contains all the vertices of G which can be reduced from VA by the property of AR. For every vertex Vj in AR and for every arc Vj in G. Fj less than or equal to Fk plus Xkj, or Fj minus Fk less than or equal to Xkj, because otherwise could A1 could have been further modified, writing thus inequalities for all vertices of the above path. Then F1 minus Fa less than or equal to Xa1, F2 minus F1 less than or equal to X12, etc. Fp minus less than or equal to Xp, then Pb. Then adding this inequalities, we get uh, Fv minus Fa less than or equal to uh, x a1 plus x12 x23 etc. plus xpb. uh, that is, Fp less than or equal to xa1 plus x12 plus x23 plus xpb, since Fa is 0. Thus, we prove that no path from Va to Vb in G can be smaller than Fp. Since the length of Fp is also in G, this path is the minimum. The path of maximum length can be found either by changing the signs of the length of the arc and then finding the minimum path, or by reversing the inequality Fj greater than Fk plus Xkj to Fj less than Fk to Fj less than Fk plus Xkj as the criterion for changing an arc in the aerobescence, so that at every stage a greater path is selected against a smaller one. Now consider an example to illustrate this method. So find a minimum path from V0 to V7 in the graph. Here notice that it has no circuit whose length is negative. Draw an arabescence with center V naught consisting of all those vertices of the graph which can be reached from V naught and the necessary number of arc. Notice that uh, there can be many such arrogances. A1 is one of them. Then the length fj of the path from V node to different vertices Vj of A1 as follows. Then f naught is 0, f1 is 1, f2 f2 is minus 4, f3 is 3, f4 uh, f4 uh, f4 3 f f3 this the path, so length 3, f5 2, f6 this the path, so length 4, f6 4, f7 3 plus 2 that's 5. Now consider the vertex uh, uh, consider the vertex V2. There is an arc V1 V2 in G which is not in A1 such that F2 equal to minus 4 which is less than F1 plus x12 is equal to 3. So we leave A1 unchanged. Now consider the vertex V3. There is an arc V2 V3 in G which is not in A1 such that F3 equal to 3 which is greater than F2 plus x23 which is equal to minus 5. So we deleting the arc V1 V3 which is incident to V3 in A1 and instead include the arc V2 V3. This gives as new arabescence A2 with A3 with the F3 equal to minus 5. Since no vertex is reduced in A1 through A3 through V3, all other Vj remains unchanged. Coming now to V4 V4 in A2, arc V3 V4 is in G but not in A2 such that F4 equal to 3 greater than uh, f3 plus x34 equal to minus 9. So we delete the arc V0 V4 include V3 V4 get another arabescence A3 with f4 equal to minus 9 and consequently f7 equal to minus 7. Continuing like this, we finally get the adobescence which cannot be further modified. No alternative arcs decreases the length of the path from V0 to any vertex. This is seen by testing for every possible alternative arc. The minimum path from V0 to V7 is V0 to V0 to V2, V3, V4, V6, V7 and the length is minus 4 plus minus 1 plus minus 4 plus minus 2 plus minus 1 which is equal to minus 12. Uh, Here we discussed about uh, that how to find the minimum path from two vertices VA to V2. Uh, we discussed about two methods when arc length are non-negative and the arc length unrestricted in sign. So thanks for everyone for patiently listen my class, and if you have any doubt in this topic you can ask me freely.